Go.
Everyone, and welcome to Creighton Show, the only place in the world where the show makes sense to me and probably nobody else. But, alright, look, I want to just start the show off real quick by just saying, awesome, I've got over 300 subscribers. Yay! As you can see, I got my little skeleton crew out here. They're out there doing their thing. You can see. That is so great, man. Y'all just keep that up because that touches me, and thank you. That makes it just make me want to do this more and better. Alright, so now those are out of the way. The skeleton, dancing skeletons. Sorry I don't have fireworks, but anyway. Okay, so let me start off by bringing up the graphic of what we got right here. And you can just take a quick look through of what I'll be covering over this show. Now, I want to say a quick shout out, and I'm sorry about last week. I was doing the show and this and that, and I don't know if I was just stressed or if it was my diabetes or what, but I forgot the movie clips, the movie news. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put what I was supposed to have in last week and put it in this segment, which is very cool because, like, I've got footage of the Storage Wars where you get to see the unedited version of where Dan and Laura fight with Dave. And it gets pretty nasty. I mean, like, it's something like you would see out in the ghetto streets of Mobile, like nasty. So, okay, so let's get rid of that graphic real quick. Alright, and other than that, you see what's happening, so let's go ahead and get to the theme park news. Something a little different this theme park news. Most people, when they go to Universal Studios, they especially like kids as well, if you're in your 30s or even kind of late 20s, you know or seen the movies of what's at Universal. You know, it's great because, like, you go to these cities that are never existed, you know, and things like that. But to the younger kids that haven't really seen them, they're kind of like, it's cool, but I don't, you know, it don't relate to me. So I'm going to give you some movies, some critical movies to watch. So that way, when you go, even if you been before, this is something really good to watch, and then once you get there, it'll trigger in your mind, it'll reference back to the movie. So, the first one that I have is The Call of the Simpsons, and that is, the reason I say that one is, I think that was like, I don't know what episode, but if you watch that particular episode, you know, it'll give you a reference to everything that you see in Springfield and Universal Studios. So that's it's called The Call of the Simpsons. But I do have a video clip, so let's go to that video clip real quick and let's watch it.
Are we there yet?
No.
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 Are we there yet?
You little...
Oh, I think we're there.
Woohoo!
Springfield comes to Universal Studios. It's the all-new Simpsons ride.
Happy times.
Opening spring of 2008. Don't miss it.
Okay, my number 2 movie would be MIB, The Men in Black. Now, I refer to the first movie. Now, the reason being is because, one, the original movie, when it came out, that's when Men in Black, the attraction at Universal Studio came out as well. So, and the attraction, it makes it feel like you're more of a Men in Black recruit. And you're going and you're seeing everything like new, da 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 da. So, and that's the way it was with the original Men in Black, as Will Smith played the new recruit. So, that's a movie, the original one. So, I've got actually a video clip of Men in Black. So, that way you can see what I'm talking about. Let's take a look.
We are the best kept secret in the universe. We work for a highly funded yet unofficial government agency. Our mission is to monitor extraterrestrial activity on Earth. We are your best, last, and only line of defense. You're under arrest for violating sections 4153 of the Tycho Treaty.
Step away from your busted-ass vehicle and put your hands on your head. You know how to use these things?
No idea whatsoever.
Men in Black. Protecting the Earth from the scum of the universe.
The third movie would be Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now, of course, this is in reference to Universal and Hogsmeade and London Square and all that other stuff that's there about Harry Potter. It was really difficult for me to find, like, one movie as in reference everything. But I would say if you watch that movie, you'll see a lot of things that are in reference at Universal Studios at Harry Potter. So, like that picture of, like at the very beginning of the movie where Harry Potter was in that subway and was fixing to ask that girl out, and then she didn't show, and Dumbledore, he showed up, and then there was that picture right there, Divine Magic or something, and then they have that same picture, you know, at Universal. So it's really, really a good reference point, and, you know, it's just really, that's the best one I got. Alright. So, with that, let me show you the video clip of what I have.
What you are looking at are memories, June. This is perhaps the most important memory I've collected. I'd like you to see it.
In all the years Tom's been here, he's never once had a visitor.
You're the doctor, aren't you?
No.
Who are you?
Well, I'm like you, Tom. I'm different.
Prove it. I can make things move without touching them. I can make bad things happen to people who are mean to me. I can speak to snakes too. They find me. Whisper things.
Did you know, sir? Then.
Did I know I just met the most dangerous dark wizard of all time?
Okay, my number 4 is Back to the Future 3. Okay, at Universal, originally, the Simpsons ride, it was Back to the Future, but they took away that to make The Simpsons. But at Universal, right before you get to Springfield, I believe if you look to your left, you'll see the train, and you'll see the DeLorean, which is not too shabby by no means. And if you watch the movie Back to the Future 3, then when you go there, it'll really click and relate. So I've got actually a movie clip of Back to the Future 3. So let's take a look
Out
at
of the
that.
west, in a cloud of dust, a thunder of hooves, and a mighty Indians! Marty and Doc go back one more time for their greatest adventure of all. Doc's living in the past, but he's about to be history.
What kind of a future do you call that?
I'm going back to 1885 and I'm bringing you home.
It's the last roundup.
Come on, run, damn!
It's the final showdown,
Hey, lighten up, jerk!
where Marty makes a name for himself.
What's your name, dude?
Eastwood. Clint Eastwood.
What kind of stupid name is that?
Doc meets his mate,
You saved my life.
I'm proud at your service.
and Tannen meets his match.
I'll hunt you and shoot you down like a duck.
It's Dog Buford. Shoot him down like a dog.
Michael J. Fox,
Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
7-Eleven.
Christopher Lloyd,
There's a fella that can't hold his liquor.
and Mary Steenburgen.
I never ever met a man like you before.
Gentlemen, excuse me, but my friend and I have to catch a train.
Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis invite you
Come on, Marty!
to the rough riding, rip-roaring, rootin' tootin', straight shooting,
Is this a holdup? It's a science experiment!
rousing conclusion of Back to the Future.
Let the festivities begin!
Back to the Future, Part 3.
Okay, my number 5 that I've got is Popeye. Now, what I say and mean by Popeye is the one that came out, I believe, in 79 or 80, that was played by Robin Williams. And, oh God, I hope I don't start tearing up, but, he did very well, and actually that movie was produced by Disney, and that was kind of like the Robin Williams start-up career in the movies. So what I mean by watching that movie is when you go to Universal and you go through comic book land, which most of the younger kids have no idea who Dagwood and Blondie and all that is, but once you get over there and you get to the Popeye section, if you watch that movie or watch it with your kids or whoever, and then you see it, then you'll understand. You can make a logical brain reference of, oh yeah, da 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 da. It's really great to do that, to just refresh up on that. So, I think that would be the best movie for that. Actually, I have a video clip, so let me show you this, and when I watch it, I hope I don't start crying or something, because it's Robin Williams, and he's like my mentor. Anyway,
Oh, Popeye.
He's Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, my hero.
He's Popeye the Sailor Man. He's strong to the finish, 'cause he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
He's Popeye the Sailor Man. He's Popeye the Sailor Man. He's strong to the finish, 'cause he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man.
I'm one tough gazookas that hates all palookas, that ain't on the up and square. I biffs 'em and buffs 'em and always outroughs 'em, and none of 'em gets nowhere. If anyone dares to risk me fisk, it's buff and it's wham, understands. So keep good behavior, that's your one lifesaver with Popeye the Sailor Man.
He's Popeye the Sailor Man. He's strong to the finish, 'cause he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man.
Okay, so you've seen all that. Now, let me touch on something about Universal as well. They recently, actually, I think it was September 7th, shut down officially the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. And they are redoing it. Now, I hate to see it shut down, but here's the thing. It's going to be completely redone, and they're actually taking the coaster rails out and the coaster seats and rides that you ride in, and they're completely updating it. They're not letting out a lot of spoilers or leaks about what it's going to be. There's a lot of rumors that Mark Ruffalo might have a part in it, who knows, but it is shut down at the moment, but it will reopen, and when it reopens, it's going to be like totally better, totally redone. The waiting area is just going to be awesome. So, other than that, that's my theme park news. So let's head over to the next segment, y'all.
Now.
Thank you for tuning in and watching the old feller here. Well, I reckon I want to just tell you some things that I've learned throughout the years. One of them things is that castle out there at the Magic Kingdom, that it's painted red. He's painted red because old Walt, he wanted the guests to feel like you're walking on the red carpet because it's his magical kingdom out there. What you may not know is that red, it's used for color coordination for the characters, for them folks that dressed up like Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse. I reckon nobody just wants to see a Mickey without his head on. So, I don't know, speaking about Magic Kingdom, did you know that their parking lot is so big that you could put Disneyland, that's out there in California, and put it in the parking lot of the Magic Kingdom of Walt Disney World and still have 500 cars left over? That's amazing. Well, old Walt, he made a good deal on that land deal in Florida. Well, let's see what else here. About the Haunted Mansion out there in the Magic Kingdom. Well, now, if you stand in front of that carriage that carries them coffins and such, and you put your ear up there to it, you can hear horses whine. Another is, up there at the Haunted Mansion, there's just all kind of weird crap that happens up there. But when you're riding around and you get up in the attic section of that ride, if you look and you got good eyes, you can see lawn Shaney, I reckon that's how you say the fella's name, from Phantom of the Opera. You can see a poster of Phantom of the Opera up there. But the thing is, the lights have got to be on, or you gotta have cat vision, like night vision, to see it. I didn't know all that. Well, folks, the old man don't have too much to say, 'cause I reckon I just didn't drink too much coffee or something. But well, I'm gonna let you get back to Mr. Hobbs, 'cause he's got a bunch of mess that he's gonna be telling you. So I reckon I'm gonna get out of here. So thank you for watching.
Okay, welcome to the movie news. Alright, so this is a kind of a Games of Thrones update. Now, it's real hard to try to figure out what's fact or fiction on Games of Thrones, but I've been doing some kind of research. Now, this is a rumor, and what I would say in the business, a very strong rumor. Okay, for those of you who may not know, Caitlin Stark, she was like the mother of all the Starks and stuff. She may be making a reappearance in the upcoming season. Now, they're filming in Ireland, and there's rumors that she showed up, or there's some kind of something with that, but they're saying that that lady who's in that dark magic or whatever, she's gonna bring her back to life, you know. But I don't know, I don't see it, because she got killed pretty bad, you know, and she had her throat slit pretty bad. So, but I have some pictures and things, so they may bring her back. Just, I don't know, but I feel like it's a very, what I call a strong rumor. So that's a little Game of Thrones of something to think about as well. Now, on to other news. Okay, Walking Dead. Now, I've had some people and other collectors that was like asking me, what's the most valuable thing of Walking Dead, or a merchandise item? And believe it or not, there was 2 copies of The Walking Dead #1 that sold, and it equaled out to $19,000 American dollars for 2 #1 Walking Deads. $19,900. $19,900. That's just amazing to me. I think the last one, we went up for like 50 bids, and that last bid got it. So, but yeah, that's some little things for Walking Dead. Now, also, I've, like with movies, that kind of, well, it's like anything else. With movies, there's toys and stuff, and so Hot Toys, they've released a batch of toys. Now, I don't know if it's out or not, but I haven't seen it. And it's the Nick Fury from Captain America's The Winter Soldier. And I've got a picture I want to show you of it right there. You see it? So, I don't know if it, but I know that that's a very collectible figurine. And also, Hot Toys as well has released a Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi toy that's going to be very collectible, and I've got a picture of that as well. So let me bring that up and take a look at it. And I think it's available in Standard and Deluxe Edition. So, okay, now that's out of the way. Now I want to touch on Storage Wars. Now, if most of you have seen the previews of the new series that's coming out, there was a brawl of Dave and Laura and Dan and stuff. Well, I've done my research on this and things like that, and basically what happened is that one of the producers told Dave Hester that Dan and Laura missed his bid, and that's where it got created and started, and that's where all that happened. Well, Dave did get scratched by Laura, and he went and had a tetanus shot, and Laura got threw down or fell down or something, and Dan got pushed, and it was almost a real bad physical alteration. It's so bad that here, let me show you some footage that I do have, and it's from TMZ. But here, just look at this footage real quick.
Come on. Stop. Done.
Are you okay, Dan?
Put her back.
You're a son of a bitch motherfucker. You like hitting a woman? You like knocking me down on the goddamn ground? You like throwing me down?
Laura, you're done. Laura, you're done. That's it.
I'm not done.
Fuck it,
in, man. So you just closed me over like a piece of fucking shit. Get the fuck out of this auction, you asshole. Out of here.
Come on, guys. None of that here.
You're done.
None of that here.
You can get your shit and get the fuck out.
None of that here. None of that here. Put away your phones.
I wasn't, all right?
You got three.
You just reach back and
Sign. Paul, please. Put him in fucking jail.
Yeah. You want to know what? You put your hands on him first, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
you went ahead and fucking put your hands on him.
Right there.
You put your hands on him, so get the fuck out of my auction. You hear me? Get out. You're done. You're gone.
That'll work for you.
Folks, sorry about that. Sometimes, there's just pieces of shit that roam around.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
You don't see that on TV too much, but well, needless to say, production was halted, and all I can say is take that, Real Housewives. Alright, so that's what I got on my movie news. Let's go on to our next segment. Okay, for this segment of the show, I'm going to talk about tips on getting the right hotel for your next vacation to Orlando. Okay, one, you got to decide whether you want to have a vehicle or be catered, per se. Most of the hotels offer transportation to the theme parks, like if you stay off-site, but like the easiest, absolute wonderful way to do it is through Disney World. Disney World is the absolute ultimate way for easy transportation. Now, what's, versus, me, I'm a very independent type of traveler. I like to know that I can jump in my car and go wherever, that kind of thing. Some people, they like just done and catered because they either don't have a license, or they're not familiar with the area, or they're just not that exploratory per se. So, but that's one thing to consider about your hotel. Another thing to really consider is research. Read all the reviews, usually off Travelocity. That's a good one. And really read the reviews in detail. All the good and all the bad. And you have to really, really know what it is that you're looking for. If you're, for example, like if you go to Trivago.com, and you can sort it out like through popularity, reviews, price, and things like that. So, like with pricing, this vacation I'm taking on October 4th, and I'll be there. I'll be checking in on the 4th, and I'll be checking out on the 11th. Now, I'm staying in a 1-bedroom suite, which is like the most awesome deal, and I found this deal actually on eBay. I mean, it's killer. I'm paying like $47 a night, right? And I'm getting 1 bedroom, a living room, a dining room, a full kitchen, and 2 baths, and a patio. I mean, that is like the most awesome thing in the world. And that's like $17 more than what I would be paying and staying in what I would consider a roach motel. So that's something that you really, really need to consider, and those are some tips as well. And my final tip for like hotels, if you check in on a Sunday through Thursday, the rates are cheaper. I don't care where you are, but that's another great, great tip on finding a great deal. Okay, look, I'm going to devote this little segment here, and I'm going to talk to you about my vacation. As you've probably seen in my previous shows, I've talked many, many ways about saving and things like that. And yes, I do practice what I preach and things like that. And the reason I make these shows is because I want to prove to everyone, if you do what I do and not do everything so last damn minute, you can have a vacation that's, a week long. And I mean, like, go and, like, if you're going like me, go 5 straight days to a Universal Park, and then still have a day or two for exploration of doing whatever. Now, when I go to, or on my vacation, which is October 4th, and I'm going to be bringing a camera, which I'm getting a new camera in a couple of days. It'll be smaller than this one, but it's going to be like, I'm going to have it around and, doing one of those, it looks like a vlogger type people, or those people that take selfies all the time.
I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles.
And as well, I mean, I'm going to be recording more or less, not all the time, but just highlights of it. So for people watching, it won't be so weird or boring. But I will be posting photos up on my Facebook page, so y'all check me out. This is my Facebook right here. Honestly, go there, because when I go, I'll be putting up photos as fast as I can of just stuff. So, but I just want to talk to you a little bit about my vacation, because I'm excited. And I'll be there in less than a month. So, that's it for that segment. So, what's on to the end of the show? Well, it's that time. We gotta end the show. Sorry, it may be a little short, but so am I. But anyway, thank you for watching. Check me out on Facebook here, and our Facebook is just the same as the Twitter, so, you know, just that Creighton Show deal. Same thing, Twitter. But I don't know what I'll be doing next week. I'm sure I'll think of something great, grand, wonderful, awesome. And if you have any questions or anything, contact me on Twitter or Facebook, man. That'd be awesome. So, other than that, I'm gonna just have to let you go. I will see y'all later. So, bye. See you later. Bye.
That's all, folks.